Welcome back. So I have a few items in front of you, all PC editions, and they really come from two sources. So we have three of these items are eBay purchases, actually all best offer purchases, and two of them, actually one of the other five, I could have gotten on eBay, but I decided to go directly to the seller's website. And actually, while I was there, I found another item that I wanted to purchase from them, and so I did. So, three from eBay and two directly from Clean Sweep Auctions. And again, all PC items, um, some really, really great new additions to the Rosen PC, and a couple of duplicate additions to the Greenberg PC, and one auto that I try and pick up when I can find them for really, really cheap. So let's start off with, I guess, the least spectacular of the items. There's another copy of this card. This is the generic uniform patch from Historic Autographs 1945 set of Hank Greenberg. So in this one, while not numbered, it is limited to 99 is what I've found in research. So another one of those in the book. This is the inexpensive auto. I think this is $11. Andy Cohen. Another player that I've decided to focus on. Just a blank index card. Usually I prefer the writing on the other side, but completely understandable that's on this side. So another Andy Cohen auto to the collection. And now let's get into some bigger items. Literally and kind of figuratively in the collecting world. So, starting off, we have Hank Greenberg 1936 R312. This is in a PSA 1. It's kind of unassuming. And again, this is a duplicate for me. I have one, I think 1.5 in a slab that does not look nearly this good. But it surprised me because when I looked up the pop on this, the total PSA population is 11. Obviously, this is one of the lower ones, so there's 8 higher, but really can't complain about that. It's a beautiful kind of pastel colored card. There is like a crease or something right here, which is what I think killed the grade. You can tell on the back. Blank back. Fantastic image. And it was priced to move with how infrequent these come up, and when they do, they go for a fair amount. I saw the price they had it listed for, which is just a plain retail, here's what we want for it price, decide to add it to the cart. Now, what I originally went to the website for was this card. Well, I should say this premium. It's a 1951 Wheaties Al Rosen Premium and a PSA 5. I did see another one of these listed for basically twice the price in a lower grade on eBay. So this one was listed on eBay. I happened to see it, and then I figured it was probably listed on the website for a few dollars cheaper to, fee difference. But the crazy thing is, this is a Pop 13 with PSA, and there's only one higher than this PSA 5. So, great addition to the Rosen collection. Again, this is also a blank back. I didn't go out expecting to get a high grade one. Heck, I would even settle for a raw one. Couldn't find any raws at the time. And again, I think there was a SGC 3, if I remember correctly, maybe 3 or 4. But they went twice the price of what I paid for this. So, jumped on this one. Happy that I got it. Great addition. And here's a couple of... This is a hidden item. Completely forgot about this when I was rambling on with my intro. So we have a 1951 Bowman Al Rosen on-card auto. Obviously going to be on-card. Didn't really sign the stickers because he signed everything that was sent in front of him. So original card. They did put the JSA sticker on it. Just a shame, but it's okay. But this completes, with a few exceptions, but this completes the signed Rosen base run from his rookie in 1950, so 1950 Bowman, through 56 tops. And I do have the 61 top signed as well. His MVP, the MVP subset they put in there. So this completes the Rosen signed run. There's a couple kind of outliers I could get, but for the most part, that main bulk of the set is done at this point. And I just have to get this in a PSA slab moving forward. So then the final item I have for you is a rather intriguing item that popped up. This is definitely one that just happened to come up on eBay. They put a buy it now or best offer. So probably within 5-10 minutes of it being listed, we came to an agreement. I think they were a little high on their ask. It is a unique piece. They're a little high on their ask, and I offered what was reasonable, and they took it. Slightly more than a normal Rosen auto, but it is a unique item, so I was willing to pay a little bit more. And this is basically a survey completed all in Rosen's hand. And I should mention it is JSA authenticated. So if you go starting from the top, it says, please fill out all categories concerning yourself. Toughest pitcher for you to hit was Allie Reynolds. And then the next question doesn't apply because pitchers throwing to batters. Next is greatest players you ever played against. And he writes Ted Williams, Willie Mays, and Mickey Mantle. Seems like a reasonable trio to put in there. Then your biggest thrill in sports. And you simply put being in the big leagues. So can't really argue with that one. Now here's where it really gets interesting, at least for me. So your choice for an all-time all-star team. And it gives you can put up to 2 names per line. He chose to just do one lineup. So there's one omission because Rosen grew up, one of his heroes was Greenberg. He's actually not on this. So kind of surprising. But can't really argue with the first baseman he chose, which was Lou Gehrig. Second base, Charlie Gehringer. Shortstop, Marty Marion. Third base, Brooks Robinson. Left field, Ted Williams. Center field, Willie Mays. Right field, Mickey Mantle. Catcher, Bill Dickey. Right-handed pitcher, Bob Feller. Left-handed pitcher, Sandy Koufax. Relief pitcher, Kaleski. I can't read that quite well. One of you out there may be able to read it best. Manager, Al Lopez. Best umpire was Summers, but I believe is a Hall of Fame umpire. Can't remember correctly. I can't remember exactly. Best ballpark was Fenway Park. So shout out to all you Red Sox fans. And kind of the really fascinating part. Greatest play you have ever witnessed. Mays catch in 54 World Series. So 54 World Series is the mythical basket catch, twirl and throw from the outfield in the 54 World Series. I believe Vic Wertz hit the fly ball. And that was the New York Giants versus the Cleveland Indians. So Rosen had a very good view of that play. And obviously it's signed at the bottom, Al Rosen. But I just thought this was an absolutely fascinating piece to add to the Rosen collection. And you don't really see a whole lot of surveys like this of old-time players or modern players, for that matter. Modern players, you can probably just find a video somewhere where they're talking about their all-time team. But some of the old-time players, you don't really see it, especially laid out in this way. And it really is a great lineup and selection, and there's a tremendous amount of perspective. Biggest thrill in sports. Rosen won an MVP. Was part of the 48 World Series team. There's all these moments he could have chosen from, and he just chose being in the big leagues as his biggest thrill in sports. And greatest play you've ever witnessed, acknowledging the greatness of that catch. Now, I don't know exactly when this was filled out, so I guess time gives one perspective, certainly. So it's very interesting to see him acknowledge, and even though he was clearly on the losing end, the greatness of that moment. So some great items added, new items for the Rosen collection. A bargain find signature for a little small gathering of Cohen items, and a couple of fantastic Greenberg duplicates. So I'd say it's a pretty solid mail day. Not incredibly expensive. I wouldn't say cheap, but reasonable. Definitely reasonable. Especially with how prices are going. The prices, put it this way, the prices I paid on these are probably what prices were 2 years ago for these respective items. Not the prices that everything has been the last 2 years, nor are they as they are today. So very happy with the items I've been able to add. Some harder to find items, whether new or duplicate, and some very unique items. So that's what I got for you this time around. Until next time, please remember to collect what you enjoy what you collect, and don't let anybody, especially the market or YouTuber, dictate that to you. And most importantly, have fun. And have fun by being active in this community. So find your way of participating, whether it's making videos, watching and commenting, going to live streams, group chats, going to your LCS or local card show, or simply talking about the hobby with family and friends. The more you put into it, the more you'll get out of it. The more you'll learn, the more your PC will grow, the more people you'll meet, and the more fantastic friendships you'll form. So I thank you very much for joining me. Hope to see you again. Have a good one, and bye for now.